Today I'm going to be doing my makeup project pan update, my very first update for this project. I do have some very good visible progress to share with you guys. I also am going to be moving a product in and out. I wasn't expecting that, but I am going to be doing that as well. So this is a little more interesting of an update than I originally thought it was going to be, which is a really good thing. I am happy with that. So let's jump into this and get started. The first product I'm going to be talking about is my concealer. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light. And this is something I've been using for a long time. I feel like it never ends and it is still not gone. I used this 31 times, so every single day of this past month I used this product. I don't have a scale quite yet, but I actually just put in an order for one. So hopefully next update, I wanted to do it this update, but not gonna happen. Next update, I'll have a scale and I'll be able to weigh these things and then kind of show you the weight difference, because this is one of those products where there's really no visual progress that I can show you. I thought about just kind of pinching it and marking it there, but this one kind of fills back up with air as I use it, and then the pinch mark moves up. So that doesn't really help. Continuing to use this product, eventually I gotta use this up this year. I got to. So in this project, it will happen. The next item that I put into my project pan to work on is the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. I have made progress on this. Now, this, I'm only trying to use up the contour side. I'm not really working on the lighter shade at all, but I have been using this. I've been using it with a very light hand. It has been a learning curve for me, but I feel like I have finally figured out how to make it look good and subtle without overdoing it. This is also a very powdery formula, so every time I use it, I feel like it kicks up a lot of the product, and then I obviously tap off my brush so that it doesn't get overdone on my face. And when I do that, sometimes a little bits will chunk off because it's just not very compact in here. There is a significant difference from when I first rolled this in the beginning of the year. As you can see, I've got a ton of pan up here. So I used this a total of 13 times this past month to get to this point. I am happy with this progress because this is one of the items that I almost decluttered in my makeup declutter video, but I decided to keep it and try and pan it instead. Next item that I have been using is this It Cosmetics Setting Spray, and this is the Your Skin But Better Setting Spray Plus, and I've used this 14 times this past month, and I feel like I use a lot of it each time. I do quite a few sprays, try and coat my whole face. Sometimes I notice it being hydrating, sometimes I notice kind of the opposite effect. I think with hyaluronic acid, it kind of depends on where you are, if you're in an area that has moisture in the air or if it's dry air. So I think that kind of is why sometimes this product is a hit or a miss for me. But I have been using it, I have been working on it. And unfortunately this one, I cannot see through the packaging. It's white, but I can't see through it. So this one, I'm really hoping that the scale will help show progress with, but I know that this has definitely changed in weight. I can feel it just hanging on to it. Next up is this eyeshadow that I'm going to be working on in this project, and this is the Revlon Matte Eyeshadow in Vintage Lace. I did make a little bit of progress. Now, I had already hit pan when I introduced this at the beginning of this project, but I have made more pan. I've expanded the pan, and I can see progress here. I've used this 20 times this past month to get to this point. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but there is no product on this whole side over here. So there is nothing on the edges and the corners, on the side. I'm glad that it has visible progress and that I have been using it pretty consistently. Next is the product that I'm actually going to be rolling out, and that is the mascara. This is the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and this is just kind of like a mini size, travel size of this mascara, and I actually hadn't opened it when I introduced this. And what I realized after using it the first couple times, it was already kind of pre-dried out. I've used it a total of 13 times, and I've just been noticing by those very last few times I've been using this that it is very hard to coat my lashes. I have to go over it multiple times just to be able to see it, which I feel like this product, even at the beginning when it was partially starting to dry out already, it was a lot easier to use, and I noticed a much bigger difference in my lashes a lot quicker than I do now. It has been flaking and getting all over my face, so I'm gonna call this done, used up. I'm not gonna roll in any more mascaras. I just kind of feel like it can be hit or miss, and I might not be able to get the full amount of usage out of it like this one that I normally would be for this size mascara if it had been a good formula or whatnot. I will be rolling in another eyeshadow. Yes, 2 eyeshadows in this project. I wasn't going to do this, but I decided that I am kind of unofficially trying to pan this anyway. This is the Physicians Formula Quad in Canyon Classics, and I have already used up these top 2 shades. They're completely gone, and then I have already hit pan on this one here, and this one I really don't use. So my goal for this is to use up this shadow completely, and then I can call this entire palette done and get it out of my collection. I do actually really like this shade, and I have been using it for like a crease shade quite a bit on most days. So I'm hoping that I can make good progress on here, but let me show you what it looks like right now as I'm introducing it into the project. 2 eyeshadows, can we do it? I sure hope so. Last 2 products are my lip products that I introduced into this project. First one is from Victoria's Secret, and this is a very old lip gloss that I need to use. It's by Beauty Rush, and this is in the shade I Want Candy. Now this I feel like this has been my slowest usage product out of all the items in this project. I've come to realize that I like this, but not all the time. So it can get very sticky, so I don't like to wear it out, but I'm okay with wearing it when I'm kind of just at the house working from home. But the other issue is it works with some other lip products, but not all of them. So that's why I haven't been using this as much. I can see that it's gone down like slightly, but literally the mark would probably be like right under this, and it would just be a really thick line. So there's not a point in remarking this one. I've only used it 7 times, like within a whole month, just 7 times. Hopefully next updates I'll have more than 7 uses. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully I can do it. Last item that we're going to be talking about is the Kkw Beauty Lip Liner, and this is in Nude 0.5. And I do need to mark this, and I will show you the progress. I have been using this 17 times within the past month. So I'm thinking there's got to be some kind of visual progress with this. I'm really hoping that there is. So I've been really loving this. It pairs really well with the lip gloss I just showed you. It pairs well with a bunch of other lip products that I've been using. I've been wearing it with the lip product that I had in my makeup project pan that I just used up actually. I think I will be able to use this up no problem. And I'm not trying to rush through it either because I've been really enjoying it. So there we go. All right, so that is everything for my project pan, my makeup project pan, my first updates, the progress, rolling things in, rolling things out. Hopefully I can continue to have this good momentum, maybe do better on a few with the usage of the products, and maybe eventually use one up. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you are doing a project pan, let me know down below. What items are you trying to pan? Have you made any progress this very first month? It's the first month. I feel like it's okay if the progress isn't that great. We're just starting. You know, the progress should get better as we go throughout the year. If you enjoy watching these project pans, I am doing 3 of them this year, and I'm doing updates every single month. So come join us, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified of all of my future uploads. I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. Bye everyone.